Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey, today we're going to look at Cube to Chocolate from Henry Harrius. All right, so what is this? If you go out to the internet, go out to YouTube and search Cube to Chocolate or Rubik's Cube to Candy effect, you're going to get this whole stream of really popular kind of viral videos that kind of went wild a year ago. And people have tried to duplicate that trick. They've tried to recreate it. But what Henry Harrius has done is he's created a super simple, highly effective, easy, masterful looking, that's enough adjectives, to describe this awesome effect where you can do it yourself. So you take out a little tiny Rubik's Cube box. If you buy Rubik's Cubes today, you buy speed cubes, they come in a little tiny box. You pull it out, show the cube from all sides, and then when you smash your fist down on top of the cube, it transforms into tiny, small candies. It's really cool. Let's get into this review. All right, so a couple questions we always ask about all of our magic reviews, and the first of which is, what's in the box? What's in the box? You're gonna get a really nice hard-shelled box. You can keep your stuff in this. It'll last you forever. It's not one of those boxes that'll easily crush or get damaged in the mail. Everything's gonna be protected, so you're safe there. It's got gold inlay on it, which is really cool. Inside, it's even got foam padding, so nothing's gonna move around during shipping. So you can be sure that when you fork this money out, you're gonna get your product in perfect condition. Inside, you're gonna get two different gimmicks, two completely different gimmicks. One gimmick even allows you to spin the cube to show how cool and real it is. You're also gonna get three different cardboard boxes, just in case, you know, one gets a little dented or damaged, you got two spares. You're also gonna get several sets of decals, which is awesome because, you know, when you're putting the decals on your cube, if you make a mistake, you got extras. And you're gonna get practice candies, so you can start doing this trick right away. Is it what I thought? Yes, it's absolutely what I thought, but it's not because the trick is easy to figure out. It's only because I was already familiar with Henry Harrius's tricks, and but I was still very pleased with this effect. All right, so how are the angles? The angles on this are super duper clean. You're gonna either do this on a table, or you're gonna do this in the spectator's hands, okay? And Henry is gonna have one option where he's gonna show you how to do the effect where you show all six sides. So no hidden sides. You'll be able to show all six sides if you do it one way. He's even got an in the hands version where you can do it in the spectator's hands. And I'll just say, as far as angles goes, there is some ditching involved. There's either two different types of ditching. There's a ditching if you're seated and a ditching if you're standing, and Henry Harrius will go over both of those for you. Can it be inspected? Actually, probably nothing can be inspected. Nothing can be inspected except the candy, and I think that's the point. You leave them with this kind of like shock and awe feeling, but then there's candy. So it's kind of a nice distraction. Like, yeah, you know, everything's gone, but hey, look, candy. So I think, you know, if you have Skittles or mini M&Ms or something like that, it kind of takes the heat off of them saying, well, let me see, because there's nothing to see. It's gone, right? It's vanished. The idea is the Rubik's Cube turned into the candy. It's smashed into the candy, and so that's really all they can inspect. What's the overall quality and production value of your video? Along with your purchase, you're gonna get a download link to a Vimeo video. It'll take you out to the internet and you'll have access to this. It's roughly 29 minutes long. Henry is seated at a table, and he does do some standing shots for you as well. He's got a white backdrop, black table, everything's well mic'd, no funny background music, everything is well taught. As far as what he's going to teach you, the first part, they're going to show you the trailer once again. They're going to give you an introduction. He's going to go over everything in the box. He'll then cover the basic cube to chocolate routine. Then he'll cover an advanced cube to chocolate routine. And then he'll go over the routine where you can show all six sides. They're gonna go over the cube to chocolate in the spectator's hands routine. And then he's gonna go over another routine where you can actually combine this with the mini gimmick that came with Rubik's Dream. So if you have Rubik's Dream, there's another effect you can do in conjunction with this. So that's pretty cool as well. And then at the end, he'll go over some last minute additional thoughts. Is it well made? Absolutely. There are so many cruddy gimmicks out there where it doesn't look like a real Rubik's Cube at all. And because cubing is coming back in fashion, I think a lot of people are starting to see them again, especially some of the more expensive speed cubes. And so people are starting to know, you know, what they're supposed to look like. Henry's gimmicks are always top notch, always well made. You're going to love these, provided you take your time putting your decals on. Don't rush, okay? Decals are supposed to look like they're factory laid on, and it's really gonna require you to sit there with some tweezers and just carefully lay down every single sticker. And that's only because you wanna do your own pattern, if you wanna do your own cube stack, or you want yours to look like it's a solved cube. You know, Henry's gonna leave that up to you, so just be super careful and take your time when putting your decals on. How much practice does it require? Not much. As far as slights and angles and all that kind of stuff, like, you're good. Pretty much what you see in the trailer is really what you're going to do. There's really not a lot else there to do. I mean, that's kind of what it is. It's self-working. It's pretty much going to do everything for you. So I think practice-wise, you're just going to want to get your pattern down and the story you want to tell, get into your rhythm, and you'll be fine. As far as setup and reset, I think if you were doing this as a walk-around thing, you leave all the candy with the spectator. You're not gonna gather it all back up and take it with you. So you can kind of leave your mess. But then I would say you're gonna have to go off camera a little bit to do your reset. It's not gonna be something as simple as just collecting your stuff and going to the next table. You would have to kind of go off and reset. There'd be some behind the scenes work. Positives. All right, so what are the positives to Cube to Chocolate? Now everyone can perform this internet sensation almost immediately. You'll love this so much, you'll carry it with you everywhere. Negatives. All right, so what are the negatives? You know, like we say around here, there's negatives to every routine. These are just the negatives that I see. They don't have to be the negatives that you see. It does have the potential to talk, and Henry does talk about that a little bit in the video. So there is some noise that could happen because you have a box full of candy. I mean, think about it. If you had a box full of candy, a Skittles or whatever, and you shook it, it would make noise, right? And so this is no exception. So I think with the practice candy, because it's not real candy, it's not really an organic substance, it's probably gonna talk a lot more because it's imitation. So what I would do if I were you, go to the grocery store and buy mini M&Ms, buy Skittles, and even buy some generic candies. Mix it up. Find something that you think is gonna work for you, and then experiment around with some candies. Maybe even some combinations of candies. Maybe a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Maybe that works better. Maybe the combination of the two kind of muffles the noise the most. I think you wanna practice with this as much as possible. So go spend some time at the grocery store, buy some candy. I know that's gonna be tough for you, right? Go buy some candy. Buy some candy and practice, experiment. Find the candy that works for you and makes the least amount of noise, and I think you'll be happy. Is it worth your money? It is $75. 75 bucks, and that's kind of what you expect with a Henry Harrius product. If you want the best, you're gonna pay more. I just think that's how it is. It's a gimmick that's gonna last you forever. It's a gimmick that looks totally legit. They're both unique, they both do unique things. So I think it's definitely well worth it. Plus you're getting 30 minutes of instruction from Henry Harrius and a ton of ideas, so yeah. Who would like this? I think this is really gonna be somebody that has the time to do the reset, or they're gonna do this once as kind of like a finale. So maybe like a parlor magician or somebody that does do walk around, but you have the opportunity to go back off stage. Or, you know, if you wanna do this on the internet and make your own viral video, this would be great for you. All right, so that's pretty much everything I can say about Cube to Chocolate from Henry Harrius. I wanna thank hocus-pocus.com for allowing me to have this so that I could do the review for you. And if you wanna purchase this, and I think you do, you wanna head down to hocus-pocus.com to make your selection today. And while you're there at Hocus Pocus, we want you to shop around, add some more things to cart. If you ever have any questions about any magic product at all, you can always ask the helpful staff at Hocus Pocus. They would love to help you out, and they would love to be your #1 magic supplier on the internet. Thanks. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.